welcome back once again to the mathematics session. In this session, I am going to discuss with you today the factorization of a cubic equation. Now, while we were discussing the polynomials chapter since previous videos, those who have not watched those previous videos of the concept, the introductory part, the exercise problems, do watch those videos and proceed to this video. Now, in the continuation part, I will be discussing with you today in the exercise problems, the factorization of a cubic equation. Now, let me recap before going into the problem. Let me recap the concepts which we have discussed earlier. Right, students? Now, we were discussing the remainder theorem, the factor theorem, and also the linear factors which are divisible to any polynomial p of x. Now, the conditions also we were discussing, right? The conditions like if you take x minus 1 as a factor for any equation, any polynomial, that means what is the condition here? We discussed this in earlier sessions, right? So, let me recap that. We discussed that x minus 1 is a factor. To find that it is a factor, we don't need to divide it. But we have a condition that the sum of the coefficients of x, the total sum of the coefficients of x, if it is equal to 0, then we say that x minus 1 is a factor. Now, that means here we told that sum of coefficients equals to 0, then we tell that x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial. Similarly, we have another condition that x plus 1. If x plus 1 is a factor, the condition is that the sum of the even powers of x must be equal to the sum of the odd powers. Okay. Then we say that x plus 1 is a factor. Sum of even powers of x. Even powers of x must be equal to the sum of odd powers. Right. Odd powers of x. Right. If this condition is satisfied, then we say that x plus 1 is the factor. With this, if we divide with the division, then we get the other factors of a cubic polynomial. So with this, let me start the problem here. Let me erase this. Okay, I'll start this problem. See here clearly the polynomial is a cubic polynomial. Now, we will check the condition of x minus 1 and x plus 1, right? We will check the condition of x minus 1 as well as the x plus 1. See, for x minus 1, the coefficients sum must be equal to 0. So, let me write the coefficient of x cube is 1. So, okay, sum of coefficients. Okay, sum of coefficients equals to. So, this is the solution here. Now, here x cube coefficient is 1 and x square coefficient is minus 2, right? X coefficient is minus 1 and take the constant plus 2. So, this is clearly plus 1 minus 1 we can cancel, minus 2 plus 2 we can cancel. So, that comes to 0. If the sum of the coefficients is equal to 0, then we say that therefore, x minus 1 is a factor. Right, x minus 1 is a factor. So, with this x minus 1 as a factor, we will divide this cubic polynomial. Let's start the division. So, x minus 1, x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2 is the polynomial. Right. Let us divide this polynomial. Now, in the division part, how do we do? Take the first element, the first term of the dividend and divide it with the first term of the divisor. Take in the rough part, okay, let us do that. First, take the first term of the dividend and divide it with the first term of the divisor. So we get it here, x cancel, so x square. This x square you multiply it with the divisor and get the terms. Okay, so we got it as x square. Multiply this x square with the divisor, x minus 1. So x cube, if you open the bracket, x square. So that we will write x cube minus x square. In divisions we will be subtracting, and in the polynomial, subtraction means changing the signs of the below polynomial. Now let me change here, this is plus, so this becomes minus, this is minus, this becomes plus. Change the signs and operate here. Plus x cube minus x cube goes off here. Minus 2x square plus x square. That means different signs we need to subtract here. 2x square minus x square comes to x square, and the bigger sign it is there for the bigger polynomial. 2 is the bigger one, so the sign we have to carry over for the bigger one. Now let's take the terms. Let's drop these two terms. Now this is the new dividend, right? Now take the first term of the dividend, that is minus x square, divided with the first term of the divisor. So that comes x cancel, so minus x. So minus x is the quotient. With this quotient we have to divide it with the divisor and place it here. So the divisor is x minus 1, right? So multiplying minus x square, minus into minus plus x. So that we will write it here, minus x square plus x, right? Here what we did here, we got it as minus x. Minus x is our quotient. This quotient should be multiplied with the divisor. So minus x, x minus 1. So minus x square, minus into minus plus, plus of x, right? Now change the signs because we are subtracting. Now if you are changing the signs, this goes off, and minus minus comes to minus 2x plus 2. Drop the next term. Now this becomes our new dividend. Now take the first term of the dividend. First term, divide it with the first term of the divisor. So x goes off, so minus 2 here. So that minus 2 we have to multiply with the divisor, x minus 1. So this comes to minus 2x, minus into minus plus 2. So minus 2 is our quotient part here, and this is minus 2x plus 2 is the multiplication part. Now change the signs again. Change. If you are changing the signs, both of them gets cancelled and you get a 0 as a remainder. Now if this is a remainder, here this is the quotient. Now this is a factor. When divided you get the quotient this. Okay, so we got x square minus x minus 2 as the quotient. Now here, quotient part. Now we have to further factorize this. We know how to factorize a quadratic equation. Now with a splitting the middle term. Okay, now multiply these two, you get it as here minus 2x square. Let me write here minus 2x square. So multiplying this. Now we have to split it into the factors such that when you add or subtract depending on the signs, you should get the middle term. This is called as a splitting of the middle term. We learned this, okay, in our previous chapter. Now here I'll do it here. If I take minus 2x and x as a factors, let me suppose if I multiply these two, minus 2x into x, if you multiply you get minus 2x square, right? But if you add or subtract, because there are different signs we need to subtract. So if you subtract, I get minus x. So minus x is my middle term. So such factors we should take such that if you multiply them, you have to get the product of these extremes, and if depending on the signs, if you add or subtract, you should get the middle term. That is called as a splitting of the middle term. Right, here these two are the factors. So x square minus 2x plus x minus 2. These two I have written in the place of the middle term. Now here taking x as common in first two terms, x minus 2 here. Here nothing is common, so you can take 1 as common. So x minus 2. Here in these two terms, x minus 2 you can take common. So the remaining is x plus 1. So the factors of this quadratic equation, you got this. But the factors of the cubic equation are x minus 1 as well as these two. So therefore total we have to factorize, therefore all the factors, therefore the factors are, we have to write this x minus 1 here, then these two x minus 2 and x plus 1, right? These are the final factors. Now I'll repeat once again. Right, see here, factorizing a cubic polynomial, first we have to see the conditions x minus 1 and x plus 1. X minus 1, to see the conditions, sum of the coefficients must be equal to 0, whereas x plus 1, sum of the coefficients of the even powers must be equal to the sum of the powers of the odd powers. Now, after checking the conditions, take that term, that linear polynomial, and divide it with a normal division. How do we do the normal division? Taking the first term of the dividend, dividing with the first term of the divisor. That comes, you get as the quotient here. This quotient, if you multiply with this, you get this. Again, in a normal division also we do subtract. Subtracting here means changing the signs and doing the subtraction. Likewise, we proceed till we get the remainder. Now, if the remainder is 0, that means it is exactly divisible. That means this is a coefficient. With this coefficient, since the coefficient is a quadratic equation, we need to further split it. Okay, now we have to split it into the factors. How do we split it? By splitting the middle terms, taking the factors. Now after splitting, you get two more factors. These two more factors and this factor, all three are the factors of this polynomial, cubic polynomial. Hope you have understood this factorization, and there are few more sums in your exercise. Do practice the sums in the exercise, and I'll see you with another concept in a next video lesson. Thank you all.